Now, today we will start class 9 science chapter 2 is matter around us is pure. In previous class we have done solution. Can you tell me what is solution? Can you answer me what is solution? Carry on. For every question I will give you 20 to 30 seconds. If you can solve, if you can answer, then it is good. Think over yourself for this question which I will ask from you. जो क्वेश्चन मैं आपसे पूछूंगा उसका आप सोचोगे. Solution, you know, the combination of solute and solvent, and that will be homogeneous. It is homogeneous. Generally we say that is the true solution. Homogeneous mixture of two or more substance, but it contain only one is solute, other is solvent. Solute which is present in small quantity and solvent is present in large quantity. It means when the solvent is water, here is water, it is water, and I am adding some solute. Here is sugar, solute is sugar, and here is solvent, and I am dissolving sugar which is solute in a given water. There will be a condition or the stage will reach when the sugar will not dissolve in the water, and then it will form like a paste or a crystal. When the paste or the crystal formation will start or about to start, at that state when no more solute can be dissolved, that stage of solution is known as saturated solution. Saturated solution. So saturated solution means when no more solute can be dissolved. Means the fixed amount of solute that will completely dissolve in water or in a solvent, and if we will add more and more solute, that solute will not completely dissolve, means we have to increase temperature. But when no more solute, means the amount of solute that can be dissolved completely in solvent, completely dissolved in a solvent at a given fixed temperature is known as saturated solution. It means the amount of solute which is present or which can be dissolved completely in a solution, that is known as solubility of the solution. It means the amount of solute which is present at the saturated solution is known as solubility of the solution. It means what is the solubility we can say? Solubility means amount of solute present in solvent or in solution at कौन से? At saturated solution. At saturated solution, the amount of solute which is present in a given solvent is known as solubility. Means the amount of solute which will completely dissolve. The solute which will completely dissolve without raising in temperature is known as saturated solution, and that amount of solute which will completely dissolve in water is known as solubility. Mean वो उस temperature पर आराम से घुल सकता है. And now if we will add more and more solute and the solute will not dissolve completely, we can say the amount of solute is more in a given solution than the saturated solution. Then that solution is known as supersaturated solution. and the amount of solute in a given solution or in a given solvent is less than the saturated solution, that solution will be unsaturated solution. Means in condition of unsaturated solution, we can dissolve, we can mix, we can put more solute at the same fixed temperature without rising the temperature. That condition is known as unsaturated solution. One is unsaturated solution. Means amount of solute is less than saturated solution. If the amount of solute is less than the saturated solution, is known as unsaturated solution. It means in case of unsaturated solution, we can add more and more solute. Means we can increase the amount of solute. But unsaturated solution is not the solubility of the solution. Solubility of solution is the condition of the saturated solution. If more solute is added in a given solvent or solution, then the saturated solution is known as supersaturated solution. Supersaturated solution. When the amount of solute is more than saturated solution. When the amount of solute is more than saturated solution in a given solution, at a given temperature, here is given temperature. गिवन टेम्परेचर पर अगर अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन से ज्यादा है, दैट कंडीशन इज नोन एज सुपर सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन. इट मीन कैन वी चेंज द सुपर सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन इनटू सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन? यस, दैट सुपर सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन कैन चेंज सुपर सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन चेंज इनटू सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन बाय increasing temperature. If we increase the temperature in supersaturated solution, then that solution will convert into saturated solution. Mean we can make saturated solution from supersaturated solution by increasing the temperature, and vice versa of it. Saturated solution can form supersaturated solution. Means we can change saturated solution into supersaturated solution by decreasing the temperature. If we decrease temperature, then this saturated solution is changed into supersaturated solution. But by increasing the temperature, this supersaturated solution is changed into saturated solution. Simply, if we go to the flow chart, means here is supersaturated solution, and here is saturated solution. If we increase the temperature, then we increase temperature. Then supersaturated converted into saturated. If we decrease temperature, this saturated solution will form supersaturated solution. Means if we reduce the temperature, then means sugar will not, or the solute will not dissolve completely in a given solvent or solution. That condition is known as supersaturated solution. And the amount of solute, if less than saturated solution in a given solution, that condition will be unsaturated. Mean unsaturated solution में amount of solute saturated solution से कम होती है, तो it mean saturated solution can converted into unsaturated solution by increasing the temperature. Same, this saturated solution can converted into unsaturated solution. unsaturated solution by increasing the temperature. Increasing temperature. And by reducing the temperature, this saturated solution, if we reduce the temperature is reduced. Decrease. Then this saturated solution will change into unsaturated by increasing the temperature. We can convert saturated solution into unsaturated solution, and this unsaturated solution again change into saturated solution by decreasing the temperature, by reducing the temperature. It will form the saturated solution. इसका मतलब हम ये कह सकते हैं कि सुपर सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन इन विच द अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट is more than the saturated solution. That means solute is not dissolved completely. When we increase the temperature, the solubility will increase, and that will convert it into saturated solution. And that saturated solution, if we increase the temperature, is changed into unsaturated solution. And that unsaturated solution again may be converted into saturated solution by reducing the temperature. And this saturated solution, by decreasing the temperature, by reducing the temperature, change into supersaturated solution. They are interconvertibles, but the solubility is the amount of solute present at a saturated solution. Saturated solution में जो solute का amount होगा, that is known as solubility. क्यों? That will completely dissolve at a given temperature. And now next is concentrate. It means increase temperature. Solubility will increase or vice versa. And decrease in temperature, vice versa means decrease temperature, solubility will decrease. As we increase the temperature, solubility will increase. As we decrease the temperature, solubility will decrease. And the next, concentration of solution. Concentration of the solution, it can be calculated by two ways, by mass or by mass by volume. This can be calculated, concentration of solution, mass by mass. Second is mass by volume. Mass by mass or mass by volume. What is the meaning of mass by mass and what is the meaning of mass by volume? First, we have to know what is the concentration of solution. Concentration of solution means the amount of solute that dissolve in a given amount of solution into 100. It means the amount of solute that present in a given amount of solvent or in a given solution is known as concentration of the solution. What is the meaning of concentration of solution? That the amount of solute in a, the amount of solute, जो amount of solute है किसमें, किसी solution में या किसी solvent में कितना present है, that is known as concentration of solution. अगर solute की quantity solution में ज़्यादा है तो concentration is more. If the solute quantity is less, then the concentration is less. For example, if we add sugar in water, only 1 spoon, and second case, here is water. If we add 1 spoon of salt in the same amount of water, quantity of water, volume of water is same. If we add 1 spoon of salt in this beaker and 2 spoon of salt in this beaker, it means here is the amount of solute is more in the same amount of solvent which make the solution. It means the concentration of solution in which the amount of solute is more, then concentration is more. It means here is the concentration of solution is more and here is the concentration of solution is less. Simply we define that amount of solute which is present in a given solvent or a given solution. गिवन सॉल्वेंट और गिवन सॉल्यूशन में अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट कितना है, दैट इज नोन एज कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, एंड इट कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड by using formula. First is mass by mass. First represent the amount of solute and second will represent the amount of solvent or the solution. First will represent the amount of solute, second will represent the amount of solution or solvent. Mean concentration of solution. First formula, concentration of solution. Mass by mass means mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. Mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. Or second is concentration of solution. Concentration of solution, mass by volume, and it is calculated mass of solute upon volume of solution volume of solution into 100. Here we will take volume. Mass by volume mean mass of solute upon volume, mass of solute upon volume of solution. This is mass by volume, and that mass by mass mean mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. Concentration is always calculated in percentage. Concentration is always calculated in percentage. And one numerical I am asking from you, and one example. For example, here is, we know the concentration of solution. Concentration of solution. What is your formula? Means amount of solute upon amount of solution. We are calculating mass by mass into 100. So what is this? Means amount of solute, and what is the solution? Solute plus solvent, which make solution into 100. And now this is your question. A solution which contain 40 gram of common salt in 320 gram of water. Here is a beaker which contain 320 gram of water. Here is water and quantity is 320 gram, and we add 40 gram of common salt. And now tell me, before solving the question, which is solute and which is solvent. Just tell me what is solute and what is the quantity of solute and solvent. Tell me what is solute and what is the quantity of solute and what is the quantity of solvent. Tell me fast. Solute is salt, and which is 40 gram, and solvent is water, and which is 320 gram. It means salt is also in gram, solvent is also in gram, then solution, amount of solution is equal to solute plus में solvent. Solute means amount of salt, mass of salt plus mass of solvent. Mass of salt plus में mass of solvent. What is the mass of salt? 40 gram, and mass of solvent 320 gram, and we have to add, this is 360 gram. It is solution. This is mass of solution. This is mass of solution which is 360 gram. Solute is salt and which is 40 gram. Solvent is water which is 320 gram. Solution is solute plus solvent. Solute mean जो घोला है, salt. Solvent mean जिसमें घोला है, water. Both are in mass. तो mass of solute plus mass of solvent 40 gram plus में 320 gram, that is 360. And now what is concentration of solution? Concentration of solution. And we have to calculate by using formula. And you know what is the formula? Mass of solute upon में mass of solution into 100. Mass of solute upon में mass of solution into 100. And now calculate it and find its value first. निकालिए से. Find it. And now what is the mass of solute? Is 40 gram upon में 360 into में 100. And now we have to cut it. This will be 1 and 9. 100 upon में 9%. Means here is 11.1%. It means concentration of solution is 11.1%. We can say that the salt which is present in a given solvent is 11%. Means we can say the amount of solute is at what percentage? 11% in a given solution. And now we know very well about the colloidal solution. Colloidal solution, simply an example, starch or copper, or we can say copper sulfate or starch solution. Starch solution means if we colloidal solution, milk in water, or we can so many example. Colloidal ink in water, colloidal solution. It also contain, because solution two component. One is same solute component and here is solvent. But in colloidal solution, the solute particle means solute particles, yeah, solute component, the component which behave like a solute. In case of colloidal solution, these are known as disperse phase. Disperse phase means the phase that scattered or the particle which are present in a solution. Particles means which will disperse, or in other case the solute particle which are present in the solution, and in colloidal solution those solute particle is behave as a disperse phase. Disperse phase means the solute like particle means the particle which act as a solute. In case of colloidal solution, they are disperse phase, but in case of solvent, it is disperse medium. Disperse medium is as similar to the solvent in a given solution, means the medium in which the disperse phase will present. Means disperse medium is the medium in which disperse phase is present. Disperse phase is present, or we can say suspend. Disperse phase is present, or we can say suspended. Simply we can say that in colloidal solution the solute particle behave as a disperse phase, or the particle or the phase which can be scattered, and but in case of colloidal solution, the solvent will behave as a dispersed medium. Dispersed medium is the medium in which the dispersed phase will suspended or will present is known as dispersed medium. एक तरह से यह है, अगर सॉल्यूशन में दो कंपोनेंट हैं, एक सोल्यूट एक सॉल्वेंट, तो सोल्यूट जो सॉल्यूशन में बिहेव करेगा, कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन में सोल्यूट विल बिहेव लाइक अ डिस्पर्स्ड फेस. बट इन केस ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, द सॉल्वेंट जो पार्ट होता है विच इज प्रेजेंट इन लार्ज अमाउंट, एंड इन केस ऑफ कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन द सॉल्वेंट है दैट एक्ट एज ए डिस्पर्स मीडियम. जैसे पानी में हमने पानी में चीनी डाली, तो चीनी द पार्टिकल विच विल स्कैटर्ड जो फैलेगी वो क्या कहलाती है, सॉल्वेंट. बट इन कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन लाइक मिल्क इन वाटर, दैट मिल्क पार्टिकल इज नोन एज डिस्पर्स फेज. दे आर dispersed, they are moving here and there, means particles which are present in the solvent in water. So water will known as dispersed medium in which the dispersed phase will disperse. सोल्यूट जो सॉल्यूशन में होता है, कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन में सोल्यूट को डिस्पर्स फेज कहते हैं, और सॉल्वेंट जो सॉल्यूशन में होता है, कोलाइडल में सॉल्वेंट को हम डिस्पर्स मीडियम कहते हैं. And this colloidal solution will also show the Tyndall effect. It is already explained to you. Tyndall effect. What is the Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect mean, what is the meaning of Tyndall effect? The particle of the colloidal solution, it will take place maximum in colloidal solution. The particle in the colloidal solution which will scatter the beam of light. जो बीम ऑफ लाइट को क्या करते हैं, फैला देते हैं. कौन, जो कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन में जो पार्टिकल प्रेजेंट होते हैं, द पार्टिकल विच आर प्रेजेंट इन कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन, कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन scattered the beam of light. जो बीम ऑफ लाइट को क्या करते हैं बेटे, स्कैटर्ड करते हैं. कौन, पार्टिकल विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन इज नोन एज टिंडल इफेक्ट. टिंडल इफेक्ट. एंड नाउ you know mixture, there are two type of mixture, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mean uniform composition, heterogeneous mean non uniform composition. जो non uniform composition है, sometime non uniform composition means heterogeneous mixture, हम physical method से क्या कर सकते हैं, उन मिक्सचर के कंपोनेंट को अलग कर सकते हैं. अलग कर सकते हैं मीन्स हम क्या बोलेंगे उसे, सेपरेशन. अब एक नया टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे बेटे, सेपरेशन. किसका, सेपरेशन ऑफ मिक्सचर. सेपरेशन ऑफ मिक्सचर इज द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. मिक्सचर जो है वो किससे बनते होते हैं, दे आर कंपोज्ड ऑफ मोर देन वन पार्टिकल्स, या कंपोजिशन ऑफ टू और मोर देन टू पार्टिकल्स in which they combine in any ratio, which may be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous mean uniform composition, heterogeneous mean non-uniform composition, and this heterogeneous mixture generally we can separate by simple mechanical method like hand picking, winnowing, thrashing. In this way we can separate the different component present in the mixture with their different properties. But in our syllabus we generally used what, homogeneous mixture. How we can separate the homogeneous mixture? First one is separation of color component. Separation of color component present in ink. Present in ink. इंक में क्या है बेटे, कलर है, उन कलर को हमने क्या करना है, अलग करना है। मीन्स जो इंक है उसमें क्या है, कुछ कलर कंपोनेंट मीन्स कुछ सॉलिड पार्टिकल विच आर डिजॉल्व इन अ लिक्विड। इट मीन इट इज द होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर ऑफ सॉलिड पार्टिकल एंड लिक्विड in which the liquid has less boiling point as compared to solid, and these type of mixture can be separated by the process of evaporation. It means colored component from the ink can be separated by the process of evaporation. So on which principle, on which base the evaporation process will act? Means evaporation is mainly the solute is dissolved in solvent in which the solute is, which is the solute means which cannot evaporate easily, means solid, and which cannot evaporate easily, that is non-volatile substance. This is the composition of volatile and non-volatile, which is solid and this is liquid. It is based on the principle which has low boiling point and evaporate easily, and that is the volatile substance which can evaporate easily, and that is liquid, and which cannot evaporate easily, and that is non-volatile substance. Means we can say the mixture of two volatile and non-volatile substance can be separated by the process of evaporation. And evaporation you know very well, you have done in previous chapter, means in which in that case liquid evaporate without reaching its boiling point. Means here is less boiling point if the temperature, means which temperature, boiling temperature of one substance is comparatively less than the other which can evaporate easily. Then this way we can separate these components. And first one is color from the ink can be separated by the process of evaporation, which is the mixture of two volatile and non-volatile. Means liquid part in the ink is volatile substance, and the solid which is present, or dye or the color which is present in the ink is non-volatile substance. We can say the soluble solid, means solid is soluble solid present in water or in liquid. This is the third point. It means which evaporate easily. It means this is based on the principle the component which evaporate easily, which has different boiling point, in which one can evaporate easily and having the less boiling point. In this way we can separate the color component present in ink. First point, first separation, the color component present in the ink can be separated by the process of evaporation,